place where great teams go to die. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He leaves it with his back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the run, it's Acker. On the move is the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This crowd knows when to bring it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tackle is made after the first down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Badger! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback will audible. At the 35, he's open. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. We'll We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Moore will throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, looking to throw. It's caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Find that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
That's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in 3rd and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up 4th down.
On the run, it's James. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pulls it in. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift, has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll snap it from the 44. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Ducks have this offense rolling. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And they thought about a return, then thought better of Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. Right? This offense needs to get that lathered up and get a little bit more of a look.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looking for a man. It's locked. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And the Badgers will punt this one away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Robinson. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River Rivalry. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds the tight end. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's locked. He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Trying to get to it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Ducks want to move quickly. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Heaves it on the run. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let it go. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On first down, here comes this offense.
42 Spider.
Moore will throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Okay, ready?
Bunch formation for these receivers.
29 Philly.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
On the set.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Using the quick game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
They'll operate out of split backs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
The run from the shotgun. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Just feeds the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking downfield. It's locked. Got his man quickly. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball.
And it's picked off. Going the other way, he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Extending the play. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
you've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Moore to the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Stewart. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
It's complete. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab, it's Stewart. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Moore will throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Splits the uprights, it's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So last time, David, they ate up the clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to do better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Moore to the air. He's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Shotgun snap on third down. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a gap. It's Acker. Powers through the defender. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Gets it out fast. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big game.
Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to run for it. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
6-9-1. Hand. Go.
Trying to punch it in. Snowed under by the defense.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing than those defensive linemen because it takes you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Moore will throw. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Got it, looking for the 1st down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly.
Oh, it's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Moore to the air. Snags it over the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Going to the run, it's Whittington. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Feeling some heat. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
42 Spider.
Wants to throw. It's locked. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, we're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch, he's got him out. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Now improvising. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Here on 3rd down. Moore will throw. He wants to take the top off. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Lost one deep down the right side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. The Badgers are in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Acker. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And that one looked great on the grease sport, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and if the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Pressure coming. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo. To the air. It's blocked. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first production.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Buys a little time with his feet. Finds a crease at the 20. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They want to throw it. They're bringing heat. Got rid of it just in time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Lets it fly. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's what...
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra pointer right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Looking downfield, it's Lott. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He wants to throw it again. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. 7 is the...